Hello guys, and welcome back to our channel. Now today I want to take you on a journey to Ghana. Yes, Ghana, where relocated Black Americans are thriving and living their best lives. From the vibrant culture to the warm hospitality, Ghana has stolen their hearts. Now of late we have seen a lot of Black Americans saying that they are relocating, they are moving out of the United States, and some were even asking what countries or what places to go to. And some have already made Ghana their home. But what drove them to leave the United States behind? Now, for many, it was a quest for safety and a desire to protect their children from the dangers of systemic racism. As one brother so eloquently put it, getting out of the land of our enemy was priority number one. Now they're embracing their ancestral heritage and discovering the beauty of Africa. And the best part, they are sharing their experiences with us. From the Right of Abode program that made their move possible to the breathtaking moments that left them in our way, we are going to take a look in all of that. So get ready as they share their stories, their experiences in Ghana, and how they are loving their stay so far. So with that said, let's get into the videos. I will be right back.
When people ask me, is Ghana safe? I really want to laugh because I know that's coming from a person that's never known what it's like to live in a place that actually has peace and where you aren't racially profiled. You don't have to feel like it's sentence if you get pulled over by the cops. You've got all types of names from Philando Castile, Sandra Bland, Trayvon Martin, like anybody that's just been minding their own black business in America, they've never felt safe. And so for me, knowing that Ghana is the second safest country in Africa, the facts are there, the stats speak for themselves. And I know as someone that's moved here and been here since 2023, I haven't heard no crime, no ambulances. It's none of that going on here. This is the most peace I've ever had, and this is the most peaceful environment I've ever lived in. So do your research, but very, very soon, a lot of you are going to have to find another place to live because America ain't it. See you soon.
Moved for our safety and our children's safety. It is unsafe in the States, no matter where you go, if you look like us. Getting out of the land of our enemy was priority number one, to make sure that no matter what we did to build a business or to simply just live the simple life, we will be protected in that.
For me, even I think back when I was in school and doing university, I remember I used to go on my phone and try to find like an app to look at to listen to radio stations in Accra just to hear the language. And I remember one night I was just sitting there and like I almost just cried, just to not like to know that like this was taken from me.
You're like, shaking now as you have goosebumps everywhere actually.
Because my great grandmothers, these are the songs that they would sing. These are the languages that they would use, and we don't have them anymore. And it's even hard to explain, like, how that stealing of our identity impacts our heart.
Have been angels here on earth. Greetings, Aquaba. My name is Reverend Dr. Carla Cooper. I live in Lincoln, Nebraska. This is my first time to West Africa, in particular Ghana. And I am so blessed to have been a part of BA Tours, the best tour company this side of heaven. Baba, Eunice, and Solomon have been angels here on earth. And my prayer is that their territory increases and that you have the wherewithal to come to connect with the ancestors through BA Tours. You won't regret a moment. Thank you, thank you, thank you, my friends.
Y'all, was good as Shamir. Y'all know I love Ghana. This is my home. You hear me? My kids are Ghanaian. You know what I mean? It's my home. You understand? If we go to war, I go to war with you. But I just want to tell you, you have the same energy if you came here. You understand? You just got to come here. You just got to come and see. Leave and come home. We are waiting for you. Come and see the beauty. Come and just relax. Just enjoy the moment, the beauty.
Okay, the block is hard in America, but for those of you that want to get out and particularly come to Ghana, there are a lot of ways you can get into Ghana, but one way you probably heard about is the Right of Abode program. Now, what is the Right of Abode program? This is a special immigration status for African Americans that want to stay here indefinitely without the need for a visa or residency card. So to qualify, you have to be African American, you have to be 18 years of age, be of good character, meaning we can verify with police records, have no criminal background, and be able to financially support and sustain yourself while you're here. So those are the qualifications, and there are a lot of benefits to the Right of Abode program. So if you have questions about that, go to the website and ask about our GTFOA integration program so we can help you with your residency card, visa, citizenship, and more. And you can even book your next trip to Ghana with us, and we'll see you soon.
We met this brother, and from jump, we were taken aback by his knowledge. This is one of the most knowledgeable Ghanaians that I have met. And he knows how to... You cannot go home with any of you women in the circle. I've already been told I'm not allowed to disclose a Toge's relationship status, so y'all gonna have to do your own investigations. But I want to introduce you to the leader of the Afro and Yanka tours. This is Atoxiba, aka Chris.
In America, especially where I am, of course, you go really large cities, you'll see a lot of people on the streets, homeless people, out of this world. But in North Carolina, or like just a normal regular city, you don't see people out. Like there's not people on the street selling. There's not people, playing card games. There's not children playing on the street. There's not people that you're driving through, and there's people that you're driving, having to drive with on the road and stuff like that. Like there's this sort of bustling hustle and bustle in Ghana that makes the environment sort of more lively, and it's so just boring. I think in America, there's no really live action, if that makes sense. And so there's a big difference and something to really consider.
It's no secret African Americans are going to countries like Ghana, more than 400 years after their ancestors left Africa as slaves. Now, many say they want either to reconnect to history or resettle on the continent. Tonya Safa originally hails from Mississippi in the United States of America, but more than 10 years ago, she decided to move abroad. I had this strong urge to come to Africa. I wanted to experience it. Something has been telling my heart to come and visit the motherland. Now, Tonya said she was inspired by a couple from Tennessee who had visited Ghana several times. The couple would talk about it all the time, show me pictures, videos, and things like that, which stirred up a desire in me even more to come. Now, she says, finally, she made it to Africa for the first time in 2010, and Ghana in West Africa was her destination. She quickly fell in love with the continent. The trained lawyer now lives in the capital, Accra, and married a Ghanaian. I love it here. I would much rather be here than in the United States for sure, she said. Now, she has since become an ambassador, urging many Africans in the diaspora to visit Africa to experience the rich heritage. At least 1,500 African Americans have moved to Ghana since 2019, following a campaign by Ghana's government. The campaign, dubbed the Year of Return, became a catalyst for many descendants of Africans in the diaspora to embark on a spiritual journey. Now, at the time, it also marked 400 years since the arrival of the first enslaved Africans in Jamestown, Virginia. The Year of Return was also to celebrate the resilience of all the victims of the transatlantic slave trade who were forcibly displaced throughout the world, ending up in North America, South America, the Caribbean, Europe, and Asia. Now, the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020 did slow visitors, but hasn't stopped African Americans from traveling to West Africa. And one of the main highlights of such visits is to tour some historical sites, such as the slave castles in central Ghana, to remind them of their ancestry and to reconnect with the continent. In 2020, Ghana's government launched what it called the Beyond Return campaign. It is a 10-year project with the theme A Decade of African Renaissance, 2020 to 2030. Now, Clifford Ato Ashan, a senior member of the Museums and Monuments Board of Ghana, told DW that the campaign continues to chalk up much success. The two campaigns actually have contributed immensely to the arrival of the African diaspora, especially to visit Ghana. And according to Ashan, there are other activities to keep the interest high among Africans in the diaspora too, including music festivals. Now, the other one is the right of abode, which is akin to indefinite residency permit. Now, the holder is generally not subject to immigration control and may engage in work or employment without the need to obtain a work permit. Right of abode may be granted in one of two ways. The first category may be granted to a citizen who has lost their Ghanaian citizenship because of having acquired the citizenship of another country. And this scenario often occurs in countries which do not allow dual citizenship. A Ghanaian who wishes to acquire the citizenship of such a country will be required to renounce their Ghanaian citizenship before they will be granted the citizenship of that other country. Now, if such a person wishes to reacquire their Ghanaian citizenship, they may apply and be granted a right of abode. The second category of right of abode may be granted to a person of African descent in the diaspora. Unlike the Ghanaians who have lost their citizenship, a diaspora must, among other requirements, show that they meet the residency requirement. In other words, they must have resided in Ghana for a minimum period before they are eligible to apply. In all applications for right of abode, they assess the eligibility requirements for the permit, advise on relevant supporting documentation, complete relevant application forms, draft and review supporting letters in support of the application, and engage with the GIS officials to ensure that the application is processed within the time. Now, in recent years, we've witnessed a significant trend of African Americans relocating to Ghana, with 2019 marking a notable surge. And this movement is largely driven by a desire to escape the systemic racism and oppression that persists in the United States. Now, given the current climate in the States with ongoing struggles for racial justice and equality, it's no wonder that many Black Americans are seeking refuge elsewhere. If you are considering leaving the States and wondering where to go, Ghana might just be an attractive option, and Ghana has long been a hub for African diasporic culture, and its government has actively courted African Americans through initiatives like the Right of Abode program, and this program grants African descents the right to live and work in Ghana, making it an appealing destination for those seeking a fresh start. While Ghana is not without its own challenges, but it offers a unique opportunity for Black Americans to reconnect with their ancestral heritage and build a new life in a more welcoming environment. As we've seen from the various videos, Ghana has truly rolled out the welcome mat for African Americans. The warmth and hospitality of the Ghanaian people are palpable, and it's very clear that many African Americans are having the time of their lives there. From the vibrant cultural events to the stunning natural beauty, Ghana has so much to offer. But what's truly striking is the sense of belonging and connection that many of our Black brothers and sisters have found in Ghana. They're rediscovering their ancestral heritage, forging new connections, and building a community that feels like home. Ghana's welcoming spirit is a testament to the country's rich cultural heritage and its commitment to Pan-Africanism. By embracing African Americans and offering a sense of belonging, Ghana is helping to heal the wounds of the past and forge a brighter future for all people of African descent. We have finally come to the end of the video, but what do you, our viewers, have to say? Share your thoughts, your views, your contributions as well in the comment section. Thank you for always watching, and see you in our next video as we bring you another video.